Yeah, in the piece, I'm actually kind of 7 versions of swans.
Wow.
So I've always been I don't know if influence is the right word, but this animal has always been very present in my life. Ever since I was a child, there's been very strong swan images and metaphors that kind of pop up. You know, when you make a piece and you say, well, it's about this. And then, you know, sometimes it ends up being really about something bigger.
Yeah.
So, in a way, I go through Swan and the images around swans to kind of express, you know, different sides of, I guess different sides of me, but hopefully different sides of everyone. You know, that we are different, we have many different facets to who we are. We are not just one type or it's really endless. You know, the possibilities of who we really are and who we can become.
I completely understand what you're saying, and I wonder if you could talk about one thing that you've discovered about yourself through doing the piece, maybe one part of yourself that you've discovered.
Well, you know, in terms of in line with the, you know, the artist needing strength, having to be strong, you know, one section, you know, I'm in this piece, I'm a white swan, I'm a black swan, I'm a red swan, I'm a green swan. And, you know, the black swan is kind of the way I interpreted it, is that it's tough, but it's also really dark. It's the side that is, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. And, you know, really, you know, when we let ourselves as people, if we, you know, you never know what life is going to throw you. And sometimes, you know, we hit bottom. And it's not pretty when people hit bottom.
Exactly.
And definitely I'm realizing through the work with this piece that is one strong component. And I have a side of myself, that's not pretty, you know.
Well, we all do.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to reveal that.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, hopefully I will be able to. Hopefully I'll be able to.
No doubt you will. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Tell us about maybe one of the earliest moments when you felt this connection to Swan.
With swans. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to actually, I don't even know if I should actually say this or not, but I used to kind of see animals at night. So they would kind of be like these night visions, and swans would come sometimes.
Like in the Wild Things.
Yeah, but
yours were swans.
Yes,
which are wild.
Yes, and but it was very real, and there's something about them. I guess everyone has what are they? Is it like a totem animal or something? So swans have always been that for me, and you know, it's actually hard to kind of say exactly what it represents, a swan, but you know, they're fierce and they're beautiful and they're strong and they're graceful in one way, and then in another way they're actually kind of goofy. Like they're these big white birds with these big black feet and
long gangly necks.
Yeah, these long necks, and you know, they kind of epitomize beauty in a certain way, yet they are just tough as nails.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll fight to defend their territory. So,
kind of like you as an artist.
Well, I don't know.
You're beautiful on the outside. You're one of my very favorite performers, Hope. And yet I understand the fierceness that it takes to pursue a career in dance. So, you're kind of like the Swan.
And you know, I always, you know, the Swan Lake, of course I love, you know, Swan Lake and anything to do with swans, but you know, we've never really seen from a contemporary perspective interpretations of swans and mythologies that surround swans And I just thought it was time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
They're very courageous souls, I find. There's a lot of bravery and a real ability to reveal parts of ourselves that, gosh, as younger people, we may not have even known existed. So it's exciting always to see the artists who come to Old and Reckless and to experience them in all of their myriad facets and in all of their bravery and all of their beauty. I can't wait to see Hope and the magnificent Esmeralda, my fiery flamenco master, and who else is going to be there? Jennifer with Michelle Silagy, and also the fabulous Lina Cruz, Dancing with a Sink.
I mean, older and reckless.